First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Williams toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Williams off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Returnable for Grant. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Look at me, zipper.
Now a give, right side. Swartz. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, it's Schwartz, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. 60 or. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, Foxtrot. 26, Mike. 26. Hey. What we got? Let's go.
Looking to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second down 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Williams now on first down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fleming. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 36.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Now
Now a give right side. It's Schwartz, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for enough. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Williams, off play action. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Watch the curl. Hatchet. Go. Now.
Right back to him on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quick stone, travel. SOS.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On first down, Schwartz. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. me. Zipper. Hey, high 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pick up there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 43.
From the gun, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
10-2 soft. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a dump off here complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for Egypt.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
This is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 3rd down, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Down, 50, plant. Check, 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On third down, Schwartz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on 1st down. It's Schwartz. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now, ready?
Now a give, right side. Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
H.B. Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Check, 59. Man, I got you. Check.
Hey!
Shit!
Hit it.
They go back to Grant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come up in an offset eye.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, switch gears.
General West.
26 Mike.
Go.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Williams now off the play fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Here we go. 60 outlaws.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Williams to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Williams. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams operating from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Williams. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pitch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check three.
They run the counter. It's Schwartz. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defense